Lies. Maybe. Obviously. May-ish. Needed. Studio and studios. What the f is a studio? That is trip 1 out of 5 in this one day out of a whole month. It's a snow day. Ooh, it is cold. You know, it's February, so that is no surprise. Hello and what we said. My name is Bogdan, and in case you haven't figured out from my social media, I bought myself my first property in the UK, South UK, exactly where all the London people went when all of a sudden they could work from home indefinitely. I'm gassed to be starting this brand new series. Obviously, I'll be vlogging the moving in with Katie and with redecorating the house, and in a few months with extending the house, as is the plan. But in this specific video, I wanted to answer the questions that I get on the gram and in my lives. The A to Z step-by-step guide on the legalities, on the process of purchasing this house, which honestly, it has been the most difficult, long, unnecessarily complex, and borderline painful process of my life. So enjoy or not, either way this video will be useful. You might also have noticed the Romanian subtitles. Consider this an opportunity for you to learn some Romanian. The key word and most important word that we have is sarmale. Remember it. Now naturally, the first thing is to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Press that thing right now, and then press that bell thing to get the notifications. The real first thing you must do is find yourself the house, like genuinely. You hyped about this lovely location? There's this one, there's that one. We like it from the inside maybe. Don't really like the neighborhood. Spend that time in searching, comparing, failing, ending up fighting 10 different agencies.
The lights are not working, electric support.
Yeah.
So they're just so nice.
Who have the audacity to straight up tell you, you don't buy anything from us. What do you actually want?
15 minutes, although we'll give you half an hour if particularly necessary.
This process will take time, and I don't want to get into my 3-year story of over 50 properties seen, but it did go very much like this towards the end. You should decide for yourself. It is, after all, your money. You might know exactly what you want. You might already have that house in sight, so good for you. That will be easier. But for everyone who is starting to look right now, this second, you're gonna find a lot of places that you like, but not all of those places you can afford.
Don't mind, just take your shoes and just leave it there in the bottom.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I will do the same as well.
Finding the money for the place that you like will be most people's issue, like it was mine. But I wouldn't say that I particularly love this house as it is now, but I bought it with a lot of garden, and that gives me scope for expansion. Hey, I really, really like the potential and this fat garden with the cathedral view. I mean, look at that. How many people have that in their back garden? After that, you have the moment where you discuss with the agency that is selling this house. And this is where the real process begins. And this is at which point you start realizing how many stupid moving individual components there are on this UK buying a house process. in comparison to any other European country out there.
So yeah, offer on the house accepted. Tomorrow we start paperwork. I assume this video is coming out in like 2 months.
So at this point, you have to prove that you have the deposit in your bank account. Or if some of it is missing, they will wait a bit, a few weeks. On an average, I think you should aim for having 15% of the house value in your bank account already, because without it, it's gonna be pretty tough right now. Banks are a bit shady, but we'll get into that in a second. And at this point, the agency starts to give you all the advice that you would need later on. They start walking you through the process. They make a memorandum, which is important. This memorandum of sale explains what is for sale. Obviously the house, but are they leaving contents in the house, such as the kitchen? Are they leaving the white goods in there?
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
You see everything is fitted. You got everything included. So I'm leaving all this.
All the good,
Yeah, all this included.
Is there any furniture being left?
Stuff keeps coming out of nowhere.
Any curtains, any light bulbs, literally anything. That thing on the wall where you place a TV, that was on my memorandum. This memorandum will again transform into something a lot more detailed when you're working with the solicitor in the next phase. And from here on, everyone goes and gets themselves a solicitor. And this is the point where an agency, a big agency like Man, might bullshit you into going with them because you have an expert mortgage broker that has access to all of the databases and you can get a lifetime mortgage. So you end up spending about 3 grand working with the agency, which is bullshit because you can do it easily for under 2 grand if you spend a bit more time looking for your own solicitor. And that's the next phase. Before we go into the solicitor part, we still have to get a mortgage, right? Because this is the moment when you actually get your remaining 85% worth of house money.
Good morning. It is 7 in the morning. Don't get me already. Go find the best mortgage out there on the interwebs. And I woke up early as shit for half hour every time. Yeah, I woke up for nothing, cause if your deposit is less than 20%, please call. It's too early for this.
See that? There are no white goods in here. This is a bare to the bone kitchen. I have some furniture. I got this. I got these. I got a candle. Although I bought this one myself. Your mortgage. Now you have a choice. Are you gonna get a mortgage yourself or are you gonna go through a broker? A broker will imply fees, but if you find the right broker who is not an extortionate and will charge you upwards of £600 for his commission from you, then you should be good. And mind you, at the time I was not buying this house. I was buying a different house. Katie as well even liked it. That was like, I think the one house that we both agreed on that we like it. That fell through, and we'll get to that later. Remember, any issue can happen at any given time. So, a broker, right? I went to the bank, to HSBC, who I've been banking with since the second I landed in the UK. I couldn't get anywhere with the bank, this is my point. And I couldn't get anywhere with another bank either, because this was straight up the middle of the pandemic. So I get that it was messed up, but it's still a poor excuse for we can't speak to you for another 3.5 weeks, which in turn may cause you to lose this property if someone else comes and buys it in cash, which happens all the time. So at that point I decided to go with a mortgage advisor, which the agency at the time, Page & Co, recommended. Now, I have beef with agencies for the reasons I mentioned at the beginning, and I strongly believe that you need to find an agency who works for you, not against you, not for the money, not for that dinero Mulan commission, suckers, but an agency that cares a little bit. And Page & Co were that agency. They put me in touch with a personal friend of theirs. He was great. He even gave me a discount. And he was like that. He got me a mortgage in less than a week because mortgage advisors have their own platform. So they have all the shortcuts and all the visibility. Overall, I'm happy. I got that mortgage and now it was time to find a solicitor. And here we go. The package came through the post. This is that part where you actually engage formally with the solicitor for them to proceed on your behalf. Any solicitor you choose to work with will send you a pack with instructions and a cover letter and then you fill in the form and send them. So I guess that's that in terms of soliciting. Might as well advertise them pigots. I mean, if you live in Kent, this guy that runs it, Stephen, he's like that. Man's on it. So that's what you actually need, in my opinion. Awesome. Thank you. Post send, wishes luck. This house will be ours. What many things can go wrong in this time of me deciding to go with the broker? It would seem that the sellers of the original house first fell ill, then they came back. They had a chain, which meant they needed to immediately buy the next place, which because he was in hospital, he lost, and now he was unsure whether he was gonna sell the property to me. Mind you, the mortgage that I had at this point through Sam was for that specific property, and it said that I can transfer this mortgage offer onto any property I choose to buy at a later point. It says that, black on white, and it was a very good mortgage. No, we lost that. You're gonna really hate me for filming this while driving. When you do find a place, and you like it, and you're gonna make a genuine offer on it with money. However, the seller thinks that he's doing an auction. What's the point in that? Well, it's between the guidelines of 220 and 260, sir. Alright, but how much do you actually want? Honestly, I think this also comes down to the agencies, because sometimes agencies are just weird. They give bad advice to sellers.
Oh my wow. It looked bigger in the pictures, I'm not gonna lie, but it still is big.
Anyway, I found this house and I was now ready to activate the mortgage I had in place. But guess what? The bank will no longer honor that. The mortgage which I have valid until March 2021, so that is 4 months still of validity, but they are refusing. The bank, Halifax, is straight up refusing to honor it because they decided new policy, they'll only honor them if they offer the same address as originally intended. So that is the 1st of December. Happy almost Christmas, everyone. Happy Romania Day. La mulți ani, co românașii mei. I have narrow doors. And eventually your solicitor will send you an actual contract together with a few other bits of paper like land registry which you need to sign. And then you still haven't purchased the house. You still need to do this thing that's called exchange. That moment when you pay every single penny you have, I would imagine, towards the deposit. All the documents arrived through post, something that was not allowed to be done. But look at that, the pandemic made them make it possible. The payment of your advance goes to the solicitor, and then the solicitor pays the seller, and also your solicitor activates your mortgage. Mama, urmează să dau toți banii pe care i-am. Așa, cu apăsarea unui buton, știi? Naturally though, you can't just transfer £1,000 in one go because there's a limit to how much you can. So now you gotta call the bank and request a backs payment, for which the bank will charge you £30 because, see, this is what I mean, the system is just against the buyer. All is needed on my end now is to do a home insurance to then put on the exchange form. Welcome to the Dukes of trying to get insurance made. This would have been my 11th attempt in giving money to an insurance company, and alas, I cannot. This is taking the piss.
Press 2. If you're calling about car or bike insurance, press 1. Are you happy to proceed with the policy?
The exchange is essentially the very last part of the sale. You schedule the exchange date. Both parties, you and the seller, need to agree to this date. And on that one date, I got the phone call from the solicitor saying exchange is done. Hello?
Oh, hello, Mr. Alex. It's Sarah from Pigott Solicitors.
Hey again.
Hello, we've exchanged contracts completion for the 27th of January.
Ah, that's such great news, thank you.
Okay, you're very welcome.
Exchange starts today. Means that I will be a homeowner on the 27th of January 2021. All of this has happened already, but I am so hyped now.
Oh, Paris, I won't let you go.
Așa, zi tu că e până la vârstă, zi.
Da, zile povestea că mi-a dat foc la apartament.
So, Mama.
Asta era de vine, frate, cu cuptorul ei nespălat.
Her spirit is still very much around here, probably right next to me right now. I can't see it, but I hope it's there, because too many good things have been happening since she passed away. Too many things that have been broken have been fixed with ease. So I hope she can see me, spiritually speaking. I hope she can see everything. I hope she's got fucking ethereal powers now, so she can screw over all my enemies.
You're still not gonna get your keys immediately. No. Well, I did. I did because coincidentally the house was being sold through Purple Bricks. Purple Bricks. Purple Bricks is that kind of an agency that doesn't really have agents. They just list your house, but then the seller or the landlord manages the place. I would meet him and not the agency to pick up my keys. The same day we exchanged, man confirmed he's got dinero in his bank account, explained bits about the house, and ciao. But usually, for some unknown reason, my friend Adam and Amy, my friends, I guess, well, they come as an item. So my friend Adam and Amy just bought their own place and they own it.
Open sesame!
Welcome to my crib!
We saw you through the window like a little witch with your hat.
Of course, it's my house. I'm gonna dress the way I want.
Okay.
But they will not have their keys for 3 weeks because that is how long the agency deems it fit to give them their keys. I don't know the specifics, but I'm wondering why? Congratulations, Skeeves. You are now a homeowner. Enjoy it. Leave that in the comments for me to know. So please for me to figure out how many of you actually enjoyed watching this video and how many of you watched it until the bitter end, because it's a relatively long one. I'm straight up bored of talking. Subscribe to the channel and then it would become our channel. If you haven't done so already, press that bell thing so you can get them notifications. Thank you mucho for watching, and for watching it all the way through. If you made it to this point, I will smell you later, and until then I wish you adieu. Laters!
Paris, I won't let you go.
Mama! It has been 3 years, and plebs like me finally can buy a house in England, because today I am paying everything I have as a deposit.
Oh my God.
You proud?
I'm proud, but I'm thinking of your perspective of being left without money. Yet.